Episode 340, the top 100 AI apps.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
What AI apps are people actually using? Andreessen Horowitz, one of Silicon Valley's biggest venture capitalist firms, has just published the 6th edition of its top 100 Gen AI consumer apps report. Hello and welcome back to AI6. I'm your host, Joanne Sweeney, on a mission to upskill 500,000 people on AI in just 6 minutes a day. Well, ChatGPT is still the biggest consumer AI product by a significant margin. On web, it is 2.7 times larger than Gemini by monthly traffic. On mobile, 2.5 times larger. Weekly active users have grown by 500 million people over the past year, reaching 900 million. And that means more than 1 in 10 people on the planet now uses ChatGPT every week. But the race for the default AI is now on. Gemini and Claude are growing fast. Claude's paid subscriber base grew by over 200% year on year. Gemini grew by 258%. And about 20% of regular ChatGPT users are also using Gemini in the same week. So people are not picking one AI model and stopping there. They're building their own AI tool stack, depending on their individual workflows. And something that is a new trend in the 6th edition of this report, for the first time, A16Z has broadened its rankings to include tools that were not originally built as AI products, such as Canva, Notion, Grammarly, CapCut, PixArt, FreePic. These are platforms millions of professionals use every day, but they've rebuilt themselves around AI. And the Notion example in particular is worth mentioning. Half of Notion's new annual recurring revenue is now driven by AI-first features. And then we look at how the big players are developing platform strategy, so not just about a singular model. ChatGPT has built an ecosystem of over 220 apps across 13 categories, including travel, shopping, food, health, wellness, lifestyle, and entertainment. Claude's integrations, meanwhile, by contrast, skew heavily professional, financial data, developer tools, medical and science platforms. Very different strategies by both companies. So, what this tells us is that the best AI is not necessarily the smartest one. It's the one that fits into the workflows that we already have. Every time someone uses an AI tool to book a trip or plan a meal or manage a project, they're building a habit. And habits are far more valuable than benchmark scores. So what's your AI habit? What model are you going to? And how is it adding value to your workflows? While the generalist platforms dominate the top rankings in this report, specialist tools are also proving that they have a place. Suno, the AI music generator, which I covered back in episode 335, held its position at number 15. 11 Labs, with its voice capabilities, has appeared in every edition of this report since September 2023. So these tools are finding their own niche place in the AI market. And then, of course, AI is also fragmented by region. There's a geopolitical story here. Chinese AI apps DeepSeek, Kimi, and Alibaba's Queen are rising fast in the global rankings. Yandex's browser, which integrates an AI assistant called Alice, reached 71 million monthly active users, making it a top 10 mobile AI product globally. Russia and China are developing their own AI ecosystems with their own values, their own guardrails, and their own competitive dynamics. So what we see in this report from a year ago is moving from which model is the smartest to which AI platform can I embed into my life or into my work or into my business? And that's what you've got to decide. For me, I have an AI tool stack, and I find which tools can work best with me depending on my workflow. Of course, I'm testing all of the models because as a practitioner and an educator, I have to. But in terms of day-to-day use, I definitely have my own AI stack. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategy, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organization. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie. Or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.